Good morning, you guys. It is about 6:44 in the morning. My scale and groceries just tipped over. Okay, we are heading to Pinellas Park right now. The sun literally hasn't rose. Pretty much am going to do my fasted cardio, brought every single thing for my pre-meal and my gym outfit, and then we're just gonna literally change at the gym, eat. Why do people drive like assholes? You see, I'm trying to get over. Today I'm training with Javi and then an IFBB pro, but also just a wonderful girl that I met. Her name is Jody. She went pro, I think, at Junior USA's last year, but she's really sweet and I kept seeing her around. It's just hard to make friends when you're older. It's literally so hard to make friends in Tampa unless you actually reach out to people, and that's something I've learned. Everyone wants to make friends. Everyone wants good friends. You just have to put in the steps to do that. We have legs on the menu. I don't know how intense my lifts are going to be because I am very close to my show. I'm kind of excited to see what Javi does with me and everything like that. Got to get a move on. We're heading to St. Pete, so I'll talk to you guys when I'm there. All right, we officially made it to push. Yay! And the sun rose. Look at that. I have literally 3 bags that I have to grab. I guess I can just, no, I should bring them in. These are things I'll regret if I don't do it now. We are now gonna make the pre-workout meal. I just finished my cardio. No, you don't want to be in it with your yogurt? Chocolate brownie. Same as usual, since you have my food, we have 45 grams chocolate brownie cream of rice. I packed my blueberries. They're still kind of frozen because I put them with an ice pack, kept them in the Ziploc bags, pour those in. Dude, I could not get out of bed this morning. I was so tired. I just am noticing I need so much more sleep. I think also because it was kind of rainy-ish this morning, and my dog was cuddling with me. 1 gram of pink Himalayan salt.
Like a drum, set to a timer that always seems to end too soon. The rhythm.
Ready for the night in. She's heading for the lights, but she sees the vision going, cupping line after line. See how she looks like trouble, see how she dances and she sips the Coca-Cola. She can't tell the difference yet. That's what you're coming for, but they don't wanna let you in. And you drop your back to the floor and you're asking what's happening. And it's getting late now, hey now, enough of the arguments. But she sips the Coca-Cola, she can't tell the difference yet.
We just did some posing. I need to practice my new transition, but I'm literally sweating because posing is hard. Posing is very tiring, actually. I don't think Drew is changing my diet as of today. He just said to give him fresh weight tomorrow. So I think we're just keeping me kind of where I am right now. But I had such a good lift today. I feel so good. All right, we just got home. I have been editing and I was messaging back and forth with Drew. Everything is looking really good. We're keeping food as is right now, kind of just letting my body stabilize. Right now, I'm gonna go ahead, make my post meal and make my coffee. Right now, I'm having my coffee just so I don't get a headache. I haven't had much caffeine today, actually, at all. I am not huge on caffeine anymore for pre-workout. I more so drink my coffee and then take my non-stim pre-workout and then my pumpies. I am gonna show you guys my coffee right now. Someone on TikTok said this was a plastic cup. I was like, boy, it's glass. It was a man. We are going to pour the espresso right over this. I truly just love a good Nespresso. I have a hair appointment at 2, so I really need to start my work for the day. I've been editing and kind of just answering a bunch of clients this morning. So let's finally make the post-workout meal. It's been a little too long. Actually, I need to low-key empty the dishwasher. Next, for the post-meal, chicken. Highly recommend always prepping your chicken. I know sometimes it may stink coming out of the container, but it is So beneficial. It's so easy. This way you're able to stay on track. You have it prepped and ready to go. I feel the biggest excuse that people make is it's too difficult to eat healthy. It's really not. Bulk cook your items. I just threw my potato in the air fryer. You can work and do things in between that. I usually will do a task in between me making a meal and letting it cook. I'll like empty the dishwasher, wipe the counter. I get it done while I'm making my meal, so it's kind of like a dual thing. We're gonna throw in 120 grams in here. I'm very excited that I have this ready to go right now. This is my absolute favorite way to cook chicken. Pretty much just put your pan on the stove, let it heat up a little spray of avocado oil, literally just throw it in the pan. Just put on a lid. Even if it doesn't perfectly fit, having all the steam evenly cooks the chicken and makes it super juicy. All right, I have my chicken all heated up. I'm gonna throw in 30 grams of my cottage cheese. Wow, that was 30.1, perfect. Top with some lettuce, add the potato. Last thing is obviously I'm putting a certain amount of salt on my meals right now, so I just add 1 gram to my post-workout. That is literally it for the post meal. I absolutely love this meal. I was eating this my entire off season as well. I would do more cottage cheese if I could. Heading to go get my hair done. I literally went there last week because I had prep brain and I thought my appointment was last week. It wasn't. That was kind of embarrassing. We're so back. We're actually getting it done today for my show. It's 20 minutes away. Fuck, I'm late. I'm 2 minutes late. When will I ever just be not 2 minutes late? Let's get the show on the road. I will talk to you guys when I'm there. I just got to the hair place. I'm not gonna bring you guys in because I'm a little shy. This is my first time here. Pretty much just getting this fixed because why am I ginger? My hair's red right now. We're gonna go get that fixed. We're getting a gloss and then a little trim. Drew does not want me to cut my hair. We're leaving it very long. I just am obviously getting a trim. I just got home. Hair reveal. I freaking love it. I'm obsessed. Pretty much what I did is just clean up the face frame and then a gloss all over. But I feel like it brought out my eyes so much. Like, she killed it. I didn't use the main girl that owns it. I used her assistant because it was just a gloss. I've been having the winter uglies. I have not been loving myself right now. Let's see what Jam thinks.
Wow. I like it.
Yay!
She wants
Venus.
attention.
Weenus.
Hi, Weenus.
Oh. Can mommy have kiss? Gillis, thank you.
Hi, Boomer.
Cats love when you massage their ears for some reason. Look at this. Happiest. I am starved. That was absolutely so long. My next meal. You guys love my singing. Oh my god, my body hurts. Everything hurts. We are cooking up egg whites, Belinsky sausage, and some sweet potato. Bammy babammy. Meal is ready to go. First of all, we got a Zevia on the menu. Biggest thing this prep has been really improving my digestion overall. I don't bloat. I seriously don't. A huge thing was reducing artificials everywhere. I used to use like sugar-free maple syrup. Don't use that anymore. I don't use any crazy sauces, crazy zero-cal sauces right now. A few other big things is I limit diet sodas 1 a day. So if I do have a true artificial diet soda, Pib Zero, you know, Coke Zero, whatever, 1 a day. I think a big part of that is I take care of my digestion everywhere else. Zevias though are amazing. These are a stevia-based soda. Absolutely love them. Literally love them so much. They've been a huge game changer for me because they're stevia-based and they just digest so much better. So definitely highly recommend this. Pretty much some of the main things. I just also digestion walk, not eating a meal and then laying right down, kind of staying upright, moving around just a little bit more. Some other things. We have our meal here, lettuce, sweet potato, egg whites, Belinsky sausage. I showed you guys this yesterday. My meals did not change today. They are the exact same. Pretty much just keeping this in rotation right now. We're adding in 1/2 gram of salt. I'm gonna eat this, and we're currently watching The Great Gatsby. I don't actually know what the preface of the movie is. I don't actually know what the preface of the movie is. I'm still figuring that out. I guess it's a romance movie. I'm enjoying it. So the final way I want to end this video is kind of a chat with you guys about 5 things that I did to transform my mindset this prep. I think it's pretty apparent that my mental health is a lot better. My last prep, I was honestly a mess. I've talked about this on my other social media platforms, and I opened up about some things that kind of happened my last prep. A lot of it had to do with my dad being sick. He was very, very sick. He was kind of in and out of the hospital. 2, a lot of life stress, family things, we were moving, which because of that, prep itself became stressful. I think I also lacked a bit of maturity in dealing with the opinions of others and obviously having a following is such a blessing. If you let it get to you too much, it can be a curse. I think that there are just some ways that I've learned to navigate different things. I feel so much more positive, so much more grounded. I really want to share that with others because this sport is so beautiful, and the fact that we're able to do this is such an amazing opportunity. And I think a lot of the time we see social media content of people deep in the prep trenches, and it doesn't make it look as beautiful as it can be. I think we need to enjoy this process and know that we're so lucky to bodybuild. It's a sport, it's a hobby, it's a passion, it's something we're able to do. And it's just really cool to be able to do it and create a community from it. So I'm gonna go over 5 things that I feel really stuck out to me this prep and just how I kind of navigated it in a way more positive mindset. So 1 is protecting your mental health. As I mentioned last prep, I would allow myself to care so much about the opinions of others. And I would be lying if I said I was perfect this prep, but I did kind of take a step back and stop sharing so much until I was ready. I don't really go through comments all the time. I don't look at any platform that I feel will be hateful or mean or anything like that. I truly set goals for myself that allowed me to feel like a winner even if I didn't actually win. AKA, I set 2 goals for this show, which was bring something I'm proud of, which I am so proud of the package I'm bringing. This is gonna be my best package ever, and I want it to be conditioned. And I achieved both of those things already, so in my head, I'm already a winner. I think setting those small goals for yourself outside of competitiveness is such a great aspect of this sport. I am in this positive mindset. I feel great. I feel happy. Number 2, finding the right schedule. I am a ball of anxiety. I don't know how many people can relate to this. I used to feel so behind. I would wake up at 8:30, 9, 10 a.m. Clients would already be texting me. I would feel behind. I'd have to go do fasted cardio. And I just felt I was always one step behind the rest of the world. It left me with this lingering anxiety constantly. And I found waking up early and having my morning to myself where I am awake before most people, checking my boxes first thing in the morning, and being done at the gym by normally 10:30, 11. I can take 11 to 1 p.m. to edit content, and then from 1 p.m. to 6 p.m. I do my client work, and I'm done for the day, and I have 3 or 4 hours to just hang out with my boyfriend, chill, hang out with the family. I found that that schedule works best for me. I think creating a routine of your non-negotiables and checking your boxes first thing in the morning is huge. You have to find a consistent routine that works for you. 3, I found beauty in the process and shifted the way I thought about things. I remember my first prep, I would make TikToks about like, I literally hate this. I never want to prep again. I hate prep. A big thing is you have to just endure the process, and every prep gets easier. If you're doing your first prep, know that it's going to be hard, and that's okay. You have to actually figure out how to get through that. There was times this prep where I was so down bad and I was cranky. I got through it, and the next day I felt better. And I will say every prep does get easier. You approach it in this almost what is the word that I'm looking for? Yeah, this like romantic emotion. You only get to prep for so long, and everyone always misses it once it's over. So you have to enjoy it while you have it. And I think that that's been like a huge thing. I just don't let myself really sit in those negative thoughts for too long. I'll whine about being hungry for like an hour, and then I get out of that mindset. 4, I did continue to do social activities. That is something I isolated a lot my first and second prep. Kind of just be like, I'm too tired. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. Yes, sometimes I am really tired. I force myself to do things, and I'm always so happy that I ended up doing those things. It's kind of a norm that you're allowed to be selfish on prep, and while I do agree with that to a certain extent, can I go to the bar at like 8:30 with them, come home at 10 just to show face and I care about your birthday, I'm here, I appreciate you being my friend, I love you. Obviously I still have to get home and go to bed, you know, kind of that give and take, because those are the people that are going to support you during your prep. My friends are so supportive, and the least I could do is give back to them as well. And it also helps my mental health when I know that I'm not alone and I do have support, because honestly when I isolate, anxiety gets worse, stress gets worse, all those kind of things. And then last, 5, kept areas of stress low. For example, the last few weeks of my prep, I closed my coaching books. But yes, I would love to work with more clients, but do I think that's the best thing for me right now is to overwork myself? No, I'm gonna focus on that. I'm focusing on my current clients, my clothing business. Another aspect of that is not overloading yourself and saying yes to everything. There has been certain things I've had to say no to because I felt, hey, this is kind of overexerting myself. I don't think I can handle this right now. So I take that step back. So it's really just managing all variables and making sure you're not spreading yourself too thin. And that kind of goes into the routine, the mental health. It's really just keeping everything in check and also not procrastinating, staying on top of everything. Those are like 5 things that I've done, and I just find that they help me so much, and I am much more positive this prep. yeah, that's pretty much my little chat. Thank you guys so much for watching today's vlog. Today is Wednesday, February 18th. So I really hope you guys enjoyed. I love you so much. I cannot wait to continue sharing my journey until show day. I'm really trying to keep up these daily vlogs, okay? This one was a little bit more raw, a little bit more chatter, but if you would like to support me directly, you could use code G Undefined, Young LA, Accent Sledge, Toxic Angel, Competition Bikinis, and there are a few other links below, like my coaching application and my app. But I hope you guys have a great evening. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Love you. Bye.